Okay, so today I'm going to talk about my composting toilet that I just purchased. I purchased the Airhead composting toilet. It was between this one and the Nature's Head. The Nature's Head is sort of the most popular one I was looking at out there. It seemed like everybody has reviews on the Nature Head, and generally it's well received. My neighbor has one and likes it, but this one has a standard toilet seat on it, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to go with this one. The Nature's Head is sort of a molded seat on it. It's molded into the body of the toilet, whereas this one has just a regular toilet seat and lid with these rubber seals on them. I think you could probably even replace the toilet seat on this with a standard toilet seat from the hardware store and fine. So that's one of the features on this one that drew me to this one over the Nature's Head toilet. You can see it has a little window in the front of the fluids container that shows you if it's full. And inside there, it's got a flap that closes off the solids. And then inside the actual solids container there, you've got the agitator, which turns with a crank on the side. All of this is very similar to the Nature's Head. They're very, very similar toilets. The other thing that really drew me to this one over the Nature's Head is most composting toilets that tell you that no matter who you are, you got to sit down to pee, which I'm not really down for. So rather than having to go outside in the middle of the winter, this toilet seems like it should be fine doing the normal standing to pee routine. So there's been a little bit of contradictory information online about that with this toilet, but if you look in the manual, it actually says in the manual that it can do it. So we're going to test that right now. So I've got a watering can with clean tap water in it right now. The toilet has not been used yet, so everything is completely clean, and we're going to run this test. Flapper door there, and first test I'm going to do. Make sure this is in there good. First test we're gonna just do kind of the way they tell you, like where they tell you to aim, and we'll see how it goes with this first test. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of water in, and we're gonna see if it ends up in the right place and doesn't end up where it's not supposed to be. And that should be enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe down that door a little bit so that when I open it, it doesn't drop any water in, and sort of follow my test here. Let's see what it looks like in there now. It looks good. I'll reach in with a paper towel and see if the dry paper towel gets wet. I wipe it down, and it seems like it's still dry, so first test success. So I'm going to do a little bit more sort of real world test on this next test. We're going to see if it can handle a little bit more, a little bit, you know, a little bit more on the door, and just kind of generally around, see if you're not quite as careful with your aim. And we'll again wipe down that door. And let's see if we got anything into the solids container that time. It looks good. And check and see with the paper towel test again. Still dry, so we're good still. All right, let's go for it. And we're going to give it the, worst case scenario. I'm going to call this the out of control fire hose test here. We'll just put it in every area, and we'll make sure that it still diverts everything in the right way. Huh. All right, that should be good. Again, we'll wipe down that door. And let's take a look, This is worst case test right here. Still looks good. Dry paper towel test.
Nothing.
And we're good. So, yeah, confirmed. You can stand up and pee on the Airhead toilet. So, looks like I made the right choice. I will do another video when it's installed, and I will throw a link down in the description for the Airhead toilet.